I got a lot of for my hat. Sorry it's dirty. Sorry that I don't clean a hat. I'm not cooking with the hat. I'm not whisking eggs or flipping anything else. It's just a dirty... Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, guys. You didn't need to see that. It's not really that important. I won't wear the hat. Temper got the better of me. Sorry, man. I get it. It's not great. Welcome to the fucking show. What's up, guys? Welcome to Sauce Pot. Today we got chicken pot pie up for execution. I'm either gonna do something awesome with it or something not. But hey, let's all see how it turns out. We're gonna get right into it with the good old-fashioned French mirepoix. So we got a good old-fashioned onion. And we're just gonna take her down. You're gonna wanna get kind of a rougher chop on it. You don't have to go crazy on it or nothing like that. With this onion, you wanna go thin. That's enough onion. Save that for the dog. 2 celery sticks. And just back shot them. You want them thin so when you cook them down, you can really get them soft. Take some carrots and just get them cut up as small as you can. You're not trying to make this into a mush, but you definitely want to have, like I said, smaller vegetables to make everything soft. So I got about 1/4 of a cup of unsalted butter in this pan. I'm gonna take the mirepoix that we just did. We just cut up. Oh. This dude thinks he survived. All right. So we're just gonna cook this down maybe about for 2 minutes. Truly, honestly, just all depending on how thin you cut your vegetables. So I got it about a pretty quick cook time. So I'm gonna take 2 minutes to talk to you about why you should subscribe. Honestly, I think that the content that I make and all this other crazy stuff is awesome. And then, so after me explaining that awesome tale of why you should subscribe, this is done cooking. It's time to grate some garlic into there. We're gonna microplane this down and kind of get like a finer paste, because that's what I like. Because sometimes you're not perfect. Other times you're too perfect. But this helps you out in the middle. Because other times it's just whole chunks. Sometimes people get whole cooked down chunk. It's gone. The chunk is gonna be in there. So I'm just gonna for all the people that say I'm dirty, I'm gonna go wash my hands. So I washed my hands. We're gonna cook this garlic. You wanna do it on the later end because you don't really want to burn garlic because that will go quick. So after I got that there, I'm gonna clap my hands and nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it again and I'll have flour in my hands. I was supposed to have flour in my hands. Whoa! I'm not even gonna edit that out. You're gonna see raw me forgetting. Okay, flour goes in little at a time and we're gonna be trying to make a roux. Like a light roux, nothing crazy. You already got the flour in there. You got the butter in there already is what I meant to say. And you're gonna wanna coat these vegetables. And you're gonna wanna soak up all that butter that you put in here. Then we're gonna hit it one more time with the Colombian nose powder. Get that moving along. And honestly, What's the name you guys came up with? What'd you come up with for my salt well?
Hit it
You might see him here in this video. You might not. Who knows? But we got this going. At this point, I'm gonna put all of my flour in. I'm gonna mix that around and just make sure that this is all just soaked up. Everything's picked up. Everything has a little buddy by their side. Unlike you. That's why you're watching this video right now, right? So, we're gonna take some warm. This is cold. So, I warm this up because you want it to be warm to break down. See? You want it to be warm so that everything kind of stays warm. So, I'm gonna mix this around and get almost like a gravy forming from some chicken stock and some good old flour. Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, if you're unfortunate and you didn't have like a grandma or you didn't have anybody that made you chicken pot pies, hell, even if you didn't have the opportunity to go to the store and buy the frozen ones, you're really missing out. Homemade ones. Grandma, you should not have left. They're alive and well. But the homemade ones are just so much better. You can control everything that's going into it. And I'm telling you guys, I say this in almost every video. You're a better cook than you lead yourself up to be. You just got to get to that point. Take steps. Jump into the caverns of culinary wonders. Fist fight the dungeon master. Grab his cookbook. You might have to cook with some ghouls, some goblins, some skellies, some zombies. Ooh, scary. But you're gonna have a cauldron of fucking dank. Something that you can take to hopefully your girlfriend. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Are you alone? If you're alone, instead of saying, I wanna take some pictures, you can, like, you know, take this out to the park. Maybe find a competition. Do something along the lines of that. All right, so we got 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, and we're gonna pour that into. And this is starting to look like a Brazzers episode. And that's kind of what you want. So I got this nice stewy concoction, this creamy juice. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing food porn. It's like I'm that fucking episode of South Park where the dad's like, chicken.
Pan roasted? Like seared on the stove and then put in the oven?
Oh, you're gonna make a pan sauce? All right, so we're gonna let this sit out for a quick second. Sit out. It's not gonna sit out. You can't sit. Don't have legs. So, another reason why I don't want to not wear a hat is my hair gets messed up. I start looking like I'm losing my mind, but I'm not. So, you just want to put about, oh my God, a cup of frozen peas in there, and all you're really doing is just warming those peas up. You can use fresh, you can do whatever you want. I think frozen peas are the superior. I think they work the best. I think it's just ease of mind. And we're getting pretty thick. So we're getting pretty thick. And now, you guys are probably wondering, when do I season it? Well, I got black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, good old-fashioned salt, and this good old-fashioned ramekin. And we're just gonna drizzle that in. Now, because the cooking has only really begun. It's not over yet. So we're gonna season this bitch up and just mix her around. Always taste your food. I'm going to taste it here in a second when I feel like I incorporated all of the good seasonings. And taste it however you want. If you want to fucking use a spoon, God, I'm fucking good. If you want to use a spoon, use a spoon. I use my fucking finger. This finger is going to stay away from the food now. You're wondering when the chicken was coming. Well, the chicken is here. I cooked this off camera. You can cook the chicken however you please. I baked mine for about 30 minutes. Perfect. And I chunked it up. I didn't want it to be shredded. I didn't want to cube it up and cook it off separately. Everything just has to be easier. So we're gonna move this all. We're gonna move all of this stuff over into the biggest mixing bowl you can. Try to get everything. I'm going to mix this up and get everything incorporated with the chicken, with the sauce. Would it be a gravy or a sauce? I don't know if it's a gravy or sauce. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to let it cool down because you don't want it to melt your pastry. Those are frozen, but they're still good. Give me about 5 minutes, I'll be right back with you. So I got my freshly homemade pie crust. I didn't. I tried to make it. I rushed. I messed up. So I went for store-bought. And that's all right. But I got, this one's a 10-inch pie plate? Pie dish. I don't know. I don't know all the cool lingo. I just know how to cook. So I'm going to layer one thing of pie dough on there. And then we're going to take some of this filling. Like I said, it's cooled. You don't want it to be piping hot going in here because then everything's going to fly out of it. Just joking. It's going to cook and make your pie dough into mush. So we're going to try to get this as even as we can and try not to overstuff it. Might try to get a little bit more in there. That's about good right there. All right. Boom, bada boom. Put that over there. Have a mess made. Wash my hands. Tried to comb my hair again. It didn't work out. But we're going to take another piece of pie dough. We're going to lay it on top. Try to tuck the edges and crimp them up to the best of our ability. Okay? You're working with me here? We're going to try to crimp them up and just go around and make everything look presentable as you can. Because when the people are there that you want to take pictures with, but you just want to feed them, you really want them to be like, oh wow, what a kind gesture. He didn't. Okay, I'm not going to get into it. All right. Stuff this down. Just keep going around with it. One more time. I'm going to make steam vents. This is the most important part. You don't want a TSA colon buster 3000 search going.
They're going to search her anus.
You don't want a bomb. If there's not anywhere for the steam to go, everything's gonna go. So try to make it as nice as you can. I'm just gonna make some nice slits into the pie. And a little smiley face in the center for you guys. And all right, this is gonna go into an oven at 425 for 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, I'm gonna drop it down to 350 and let it sit for another 45. Please keep an eye on this. Please don't let it burn. Sauce Daddy, Papa Sauce is gonna be mad. So, this glorious bastard's out and ready to be eaten. No spillage. A little bit on the edge, but nothing exploded, nothing came out. For all the weird crispy TikTok lovers. All right. Let's get into this. I didn't want to use a knife to fuck up my knives. All right, guys. Stay erect. Okay. Try to get this out. Without making too much of a mess. Ow. I got none of the crust on the bottom. That's all right. Now I did. Still creaming, still steaming, and we're on the road to Flavor Town. I don't care if it's piping hot. God damn. I know I say this a lot, guys, but I mean it. This should be the first thing you ever make. If you're seeing this for the first time, the 9th time, however many episodes I have out, this is the thing to make. It'll make your grandmas happy. It'll make the people in your head go away. It'll be perfect. From this dude to you guys, love you so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.